Mrs. Taylor asked her 20 students which desserts they liked best with lunch, and here's what her students chose. 5 chose brownies, 12 chose cookies, and 3 chose fruit. If we convert those numbers into a percentage of the whole class, we take 5 out of 20, or 5 divided by 20, and we get 0.25 in decimal form. That's 25%. 12 divided by 20 is 0.6, which would be 60%, and 3 divided by 20 is 0.15, or 15%. We can display this information in a circle graph. Now remember, with a circle graph, the whole circle represents the whole group. So 20 students, or 100% of the class, would be in that circle. Now, it's easy to split the circle into 2 halves or 4 quarters, and that's going to help us know how big a section or a sector we should have for each group. Now, the brownies represent 25% of the class. So 1/4, or 25% of that circle, is going to be for brownies. 60% of the students chose cookies. Well, 2/4, or a half of the circle, is 50%. We want that and a little bit more for 60% cookies. And then 15% is less than a quarter. That's going to be what remains of the circle. So here's what it looks like. 5 students chose brownies, 12 chose cookies, and 3 chose fruit. And if you add these up, you get all 20 students. But usually in a circle graph, we have percents, not numbers of students. So we're going to write this with 25% of the class chose brownies, 60% chose cookies, and 15% chose fruit. If you add those percentages together, you get 100%, which would be the whole group in the circle.